This is Class Notes Section 8.1, Sequence and Series. A sequence is a function where the domain is a set of consecutive positive integers beginning with 1. An infinite sequence is a function having for its domain the set of positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a finite sequence is a function having its domain of a set of integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through n. Sequence formulas can be written in several different ways. We're going to start by looking at the general form. So let's go to example 3. Find the first 4 terms and the 9th term of the sequence whose general term is a sub n equals 4 times a negative 2 minus 1. So what we want to do is everywhere that there is a n, we want to replace it with a 1, and then a 2, and then a 3, and so on until we find the first 4 terms. So a sub 1, replacing n with 1, is 4 times a negative 2 to the first power. Now don't forget to use PEMDAS here. Negative 2 to the first power is negative 2. And a sub 1 then is 4 times a negative 2, so a sub 1 is 8. And there's the first term. All right, for the second term, a sub 2 is 4 times a negative 2 to the second power. And again, using your order of operations, a negative 2 times a negative 2 is 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. So the second term is 16. This a sub 1 was a negative 8, by the way. All right, a sub 3 is 4 times a negative 2 to the third power. Negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is negative 8, and negative 8 times 3 is a negative 32. So there's our third term. And our fourth term is 4 times a negative 2 to the fourth power. Negative 2 to the fourth power is 16, and 16 times 4 is 64, so a sub 4 is 64. So now we found our first 4 terms, but it also asks us to find the 9th term. So the 9th term, a sub 9, is 4 times a negative 2 to the 9th power. So a sub 9 is 4 times a negative 2 to the 9th power is a negative 512. And 4 times a negative 512 is a negative 2048. And there's the answer for a sub 9.